G'day guys, welcome back to another episode of Flashlight Crazy. Today I'm reviewing the Acebeam Terminator M2 in the OD green and in the cool white version. Let's check it out. Alright, so here's the box. Floodlight, Spotlight, Auxiliary Light, Terminator M2, multi-light sources, EDC flashlight, throwy, flood, signal, rainbow. Why not? Now, this comes in neutral white 5000K or cool white 6500K. I have the cool white stamped, so that's 3200 max lumens. The neutral is 2000 max lumens. Inside the box, you will get one of your very high quality Acebeam lanyards. You will get a USB-C to USB-A charging cable that is going to charge directly into your 18650 battery there. And that is a 3100 milliamp hour, 3.6 volt 18650. Also comes with 2 spare O-rings, comes with a warranty card. So you'll only get these when you buy from authorized dealers, not gray markets. And the Terminator M2 user manual. All right, so it's all about the light now. I'll undo the top here to install the battery. So the top comes off like that. There's the contact down there. Contacts all the way down there. Can't really see that, but there is a spring down there. Now, positive side towards the head. The battery will poke out like that. That's not broken. That's designed to do that. Really nice thick O-ring there, and you'll feel when the tension is applied by the O-ring. You know that's some good water resistance, but I'll go over that. So let's just take a look at it first. So this is obviously in the green, and OD green, I believe. And starting at the face, you have a throw there, and see right down there, that's the shot. That's the LED down there. So this is not an LEP like the M1. This is an LED using like a projector style lens to give you a lot of throw, and it's really beautiful. And those are the 3 cool white emitters, and there's also auxiliary emitters around there, which I'll show you shortly. That's the front of it. So you can see here, that indicates throw, that indicates flood, these 2 symbols. Acebeam Terminator M2. And you have a switch. This is an upgrade from the M1 because this not only makes it really easy to switch, well, the M1 makes it easy to switch too, but you can see what it's going to come on in. So I know it's checked to Spotlight, so I know when I turn it on, it's going to come on to Spotlight. If I check it up to Floodlight, I know when I turn it on, Floodlight. So that's cool because you know what it's going to come on in. That is an upgrade from the M1. Then you've got some heat sinks at the top here, some open areas here, some really nice design, very futuristic design. And look, we have a pocket clip, a screwed in pocket clip. Thank you very much. That is an upgrade from the M1 as well, and very, very happy to have that because I like to use pocket clips in lights. Now, battery level indicator here, click it on, steady green, good to go. Anything but green means charge it, guys. And you have a tail switch. So the tail switch is a good upgrade because I like to hold my lights like this using the tail switch. However, it does make it a bit awkward to change from Spotlight to Floodlight. Click the tail switch, then you got to kind of shimmy, do that, shimmy back. Or if you want to hold it like this, makes it really easy to swap from flood to throw, except now I've got to kind of cigar grip it if I can and press and hold. Oh no, you can't with the Spotlight, but press and hold with the Floodlight to change outputs. So that's how you change outputs, the tail switch. Or if you want flood and throw, 1, 2, 3, there it is. Or if you want strobe, 1, 2, 3, 4. So everything is used by the tail switch, but the swap switch is on the front. So it's like, do you hold it like that or do you hold it like that? And I guess the answer is it's a mixture of both. All right, head to tail, we've got 96.94 millimeters. We have a width of the body at 46.55 millimeters, and the depth of the light, not including the pocket clip, is 23.5 millimeters. Now the weight of the Acebeam Terminator M2, including the 18650 battery, is, oh look at that, 198.93 grams. So just shy of 200 grams, and look, it doesn't even feel like 200 grams, and I love the fact that it's got a pocket clip. Very nice and compact, you know, small, really, really good ergos this has. Okay, so the way you use this light, from off, single click the tail switch, turns it on, single click the tail switch, turns it off. If you have it in Spotlight, you get one mode. That's it. And that mode is 900 lumens there. That'll last for 50 seconds. Then it's going to drop down to 400 lumens for an additional hour and 50 minutes. During the 50-second burst of 900 lumens, you do get 500 meters of throw, pushed out by 62,500 candela. So that's what you get in the throw. That's it, nothing else. It is really good. It's a really good spotlight. You'll see in the night shots, it does its bloody job really well. Now, floodlight. Let's just get it to the lowest. So click it on floodlight and then single click turns it on. That is the lowest output there. Well, actually, it's the lowest output in the cycle. So maybe I'll start with the lowest output. So from off, if you press and hold, it then comes on in the lowest output, which is 1 lumen. You'll get that for 38 hours. Single click turns it off, single click turns it back on. You see that? No memory for moonlight mode, just to be warned. Now, this is low mode. Low mode is 50 lumens, you'll get for 18.5 hours. Press and hold cycles it up to medium mode. You're going to get that for 200 lumens in that, and that is going to last for 7 hours. Then it'll drop to 50 lumens for 25 minutes. Press and hold gets you to medium 2. That's 500 lumens for 3 hours, and then again 50 lumens for 25 minutes. Press and hold will get you to high, and just take notice of the beam profile. So you do still have, you've got more light intensified into the hotspot, but then you've got bleeding, this kind of milky bit here, and then some really nice peripheral spill at the back. So that means that is going to come right to where you're standing, so you'll have light right in front of you as well. Really, really cool. So high mode, 1,200 lumens for an hour and 15 minutes. That's a bloody good runtime for 1,200 lumens. And then it'll drop down again to 50 lumens for 25 minutes. So I guess that 50 lumen for 25 minutes thing is kind of telling you, okay, when it drops down, you know you've got 25 minutes left. So it's kind of like a good little indicator, like, oh, it's cycled down. I've got 25 minutes left before this thing turns off on me. Now, if I go to cycle, it'll go down to low. So in your cycle modes, and these are also your memorized modes, you've got low, medium 1, medium 2, and high. That's it. They're all memorized though. So if I just get it to high, just to show you, turn it off, turn it back on, that's high. 1,200 lumens. But if I want the turbo of 3,200 lumens, I click twice, 1, 2, and that there is 3,200 lumens, very, very bright. That you're gonna get for only 110 seconds because it's gonna get very hot. Then it's gonna jump down to 1,200 lumens for 110 minutes. So, for an hour and 10 minutes, that's 70 minutes. And then it will jump down again to 50 lumens for 25 minutes. Really, really nice flood. It does say you'll get 178 meters of throw on the highest output for your 110 seconds. And look, it works pretty well. I'd probably agree to that actually. Maybe not quite, maybe 100 meters, but the flood is really good. But yeah, it does start to get pretty hot at the head. So it'll be nice for it to step down. It's not uncomfortable. I can hold it, but it is hot. Now, single click off. Okay, now, when I did, I've already reviewed this up against the M1 and I made a mistake and I need to clarify that mistake. In the video with the M1, I said that the M2 did not have strobe. That's because I couldn't find it. I messed up. It does have strobe and strobe is 4 clicks. But before strobe, let me tell you what 3 clicks does. 1, 2, 3. Look at that. You get spot and flood and that's really cool. I'll show you what that looks like at the night shots, but that's something the M1 doesn't give you. So spot and flood, really, really cool. 3 clicks. Now, 4 clicks. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Strobe. Oh, that is brutal. And that's strobe coming from the floodlight. This has 7 color automatic cycles. So what you want to do is when the light is off, you want to press and hold the tail switch for a second. So press and hold. There we go. Now that is the 7 light cycle. So that is an auxiliary light. It's really, really cool. I like it. Some people might call it a gimmick. I disagree. I really, really like it. Now from here, if I press and hold, so press and hold, now it's gone red constant. Press and hold, green constant. Press and hold, blue constant. Press and hold, flashing green. And that'll just flash. There's a big pause in between these flashes with the green. Press and hold, red SOS. So that's great. because this has got a clip too, mate, you're lost at sea or something. I mean, geez, if you're lost at sea, I hope you got something better, more than this, but it's better to have this than nothing. But you clip this to yourself and this just goes SOS like that, you're good, man. And red SOS, that's half a lumen. That's going to, wait for it. That's going to give you 1,042 hours like this of red SOS. So bloody beauty. Now, press and hold, back to red constant. So if I press and hold again, green constant. So the 7-mode switch, the 7-mode cycle, you can't get back into the cycle, it would seem. You need to turn it off and then press and hold, wait for it. Now it's cycling again. Okay, so you can get that from off. But then from this mode, that's when you press and hold and change to, the red constant, the green constant, and all that. Now, if you want to lock the light out, all you need to do is press and hold from off, and it'll go through that. It'll go through the cycle, and then it will turn off. There we go. That means it's locked out. You can't use it. Just press and hold, click it back on, and it will come back on. There we go. Good to go. Battery level indicator is back. Love it. Single click off. Now, the light doesn't get hot enough for me to want to do a heat test because you've only got 110 seconds of turbo before it steps down. And as soon as it steps down, the heat will stop. It'll stop being produced, so it will go away. So I'm not too fussed on a heat test, but it did get hot, but not uncomfortably hot. You can move back here a little bit if you don't like it, and you're good to go. But that's how I'd hold it. I like to hold it like this, which is why the tail switch gets a little bit annoying sometimes, because I'd like to hold it like this and be able to swap flood throw, flood throw. All right, let's go outside and see what this does at nighttime, because it is a really, really, really useful spotlight and floodlight. And then we'll come back for some final thoughts, prices, and where to buy the Acebeam Terminator M2. See you in a sec. All right, the Terminator M2. That's on the lowest output. So over here, you're just gonna see, a few meters away from you. And then press and hold the tail cap, cycle up, press and hold, cycle up. Let's go over to the car park. So this is flood, obviously. Press and hold. And double click, that's turbo. So that is turbo there. And now if I flick, got your spot. Really, really useful for, 20 to 50 meters, I'd say. Oh, geez, actually that fence is more than 50 meters away. I'm a bit closer today. I'm probably say it's about 70 meters away, and that's getting it with ease. Top of the tower is getting it. Yeah, much more than 50 meters of usable light. I'd probably go as far as to say 150 meters of usable light this has. Look at the size of the hotspot, mate. Friggin' enormous. That's awesome. Up the tree, no dramas. Around the back there. Who's there? Man, that'd fit like 8 people in it. More, this hotspot. It's friggin' awesome. And you've got some peripheral light that comes at your feet, so you can, see if you drop something, or it's good to see right in front of you. And I think that's because it's not an LEP. It's actually an LED in a projector style lens. Now, this will be cool. So, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Flood and throw. That does make a difference because you've still got the throw all the way out there, but now you can see everything in front of you as opposed to just that. Okay, so from here, you can just see, wherever the spotlight is. And now 1, 2, 3. Now you see everything. That's cool. That's cool. All right. See ya. All right, so pros and cons. Cons, let's start with, because there's not many. It does get a little bit hot, but like I said, not too hot to hold. So that's not really a con. That happens in all lights. The one con, I guess, is, I've already mentioned it or alluded to it, is that, holding it like this, using the tail switch, and then having to swap hands to, or swap the way you hold it to then swap from flood to throw, then back here like that. Or if you want to hold it like that, which I would prefer to hold it like this, then the way you access the changing modes is you've got to kind of wriggle your hands or whatever, or use your other hand if it's free. That's the one kind of con. I'm just thinking off the top of my head here, but holding it like this, maybe if the switch to swap the flood and throw was back here on that tail area, so then you just hold it like that. Or if the switch to change outputs was here, so then, and then you left that there, so then it's designed to just be held like that. Maybe Acebeam was thinking, look, we want to give the option to hold it like that or like that, but it is a bit awkward when trying to change outputs in flood if you want to hold it like that. So that's the only thing. And I like holding it like that because you've got real quick access to swap from flood to throw. But let's talk pros now. It's very compact. It's typical Acebeam quality, built strong. Got a pocket clip, love the old pocket clip, 18650, so, small, but really, really, small enough, more so than a 21700, but still has a lot of runtime, which is good. 18650s are like the sweet spot in my opinion. You can use flood and throw at the same time. You've got the auxiliary colors. So look, it has a lot going for it, this, and I do like it. Now, currently at lightshop.com.au, this is coming in at about $215, I think, or $220 or something like that. So a lot cheaper, almost half the price cheaper of the M1 as well. So that's another really good pro for this light. So what I'll do is I'll link this light in the description. I'll put down some discount codes as well for Lightshop. So if you're in the market for a compact and affordable spotlight and floodlight, then take a look at the Terminator M2. It's a nice light, and it comes in neutral or cool white, whatever you prefer. All right, thanks very much for watching, guys. Until next time, stay cool and stay safe. See ya.